Welcome back to Marvani Money Leverage. Everyone's talking about which AI tools can make you rich, but honestly, they are completely missing the point. So today, we're not just going to list off a bunch of shiny new apps. We are going to architect a powerful, automated business system from the ground up. And the best part? Absolutely no code required. Let's get into it.
And this is the honest-to-God truth. Look, the fastest, and the laziest way to get rich with AI isn't about any single tool. It's about building a system, a flywheel, by connecting those tools in just the right way. That's the secret sauce.
So, what exactly is a business flywheel? Well, think of it this way. The best businesses, they don't just sprint from one task to the next. They spin. They build this momentum where every single rotation makes the next one easier and faster and more powerful. This is how you create a business that pretty much runs itself.
Okay, let's start with the first, and let's be real, the most critical part of any business, getting customers. Most businesses don't fail because their product is bad. They fail because they can't find enough of the right people to sell to, and this is exactly where most of them get it completely wrong.
This right here, this highlights the classic trap. So many founders are obsessed with vanity metrics, right? Like the sheer number of leads they get. But the math on that is just brutal. I mean, if you send 1,000 generic emails, you might get, 10 responses and maybe one sale. The cost to get that one customer is just devastating. You don't need a telescope, you need a microscope.
So, how do we get that microscopic precision? Well, our first tool is Apollo. It's basically an AI sales engine that lets you find exactly who you're looking for. Think about it. CTOs of fintech companies with under 500 employees located in New York. Boom, there's your list. Then you layer on Clay. Clay is what adds the human element. It goes out and finds their social media, their work history, even recent articles they were mentioned in, so your outreach is deeply personal and crazy effective.
Okay, so you've found that perfect lead. Awesome. But immediately, a clock starts ticking. Research shows that when someone shows interest, you've got a really critical window to respond. Any idea how long that window is? Just 5 minutes.
And if you actually hit that 5-minute window, well, you are 100 times more likely to actually reach that prospect. If you wait just a half hour, they've already moved on. The opportunity is just gone.
But here's the most shocking part. Only 7% of companies actually respond that fast. This creates this massive gap in the market, a silent gap where revenue just vanishes. And that, my friends, is a huge opportunity for you.
To close that gap, you absolutely have to automate your nurturing. This is where a tool like Brevo comes in. Think of it as your digital sales rep who never sleeps and never, ever forgets to follow up. It sends those 6 to 8 gentle touches that most leads need. And once they're warm, you pair it with an AI scheduling tool like Calendly. No more back and forth emails, just one link, they pick a time, boom, meeting booked. Zero friction.
All right, let's move to the next part and see how this all connects. You've got a warm lead, a meeting is on the books. But this is another one of those critical moments where so many businesses just choke. A Gartner study found that a staggering 60% of deals fall through after the customer has already said they want to buy. And the reason? Friction.
So to eliminate that friction and actually close the deal, you have to nail 3 crucial pillars: the proposal, the pipeline, and the payment. Every extra step, every little delay, it just kills the momentum. So let's break down the tools for each one.
First up, the proposal. Why does a visual pitch matter so much? Well, the science is crystal clear, and this just illustrates it perfectly. Our brains hold on to an incredible 65% of information we see visually, compared to just 15% of what we read. If you want your idea to stick, it has to be visual. For that, we use Gamma. It takes your rough text prompts and turns them into these stunning, polished presentations in just minutes. Then for the pipeline, you need Airtable. It gives you all the structure you need to track your deals without the chaos of spreadsheets or the high cost of a full CRM. That's a customer relationship management system. And finally, for a seamless payment, there's Stripe. It handles everything. One-time buys, subscriptions, you name it. Basically replacing an entire revenue operations team.
So, you've closed the deal. Congratulations! But the real test of any business is the delivery. And in the digital world we live in, speed is everything. It's the single strongest driver for getting people to buy from you again.
So what's the key here? Well, this powerful stat from McKinsey shows that customers are 2.5 times more likely to buy from you again if you can deliver within 24 hours of their purchase.
It's the Amazon Prime effect, right? It feels like magic because it shows up before you even have time to second-guess your decision.
Now, for delivering digital products instantly, we have two unbelievable tools. If you're creating custom apps, there's Lovable. You just describe what you want in plain English, like, build me a lead capture page with a Stripe checkout, and it actually builds a working app, no code. And if you're selling digital assets like ebooks or templates, Gumroad is your invisible warehouse. It handles the payment, the taxes, the receipts, and the delivery, all automatically.
Okay, so we have tools for leads, for closing deals, and for delivery. Now for the final, and honestly the most important step, connecting it all together. You see, most business processes don't fail inside an app. They break at the handoff points between the apps. And this is where automation becomes the glue for your entire system.
Now for the glue that holds this whole thing together. You've got two main weapons for automation. For your first 100 automations or so, Zapier is the OG, and it's still a fantastic choice. It's incredibly beginner-friendly. But when you're ready to scale, when you need more power, better cost control, and the ability to add real AI reasoning into your workflows, you upgrade to N8N. It lets you build way more complex systems and is truly the future of automation.
All right, let's tie everything together. We've looked at all the individual parts, but the real magic happens when you see how these 10 tools create a self-perpetuating money-making machine. This is the flywheel in action.
So just watch it spin. Apollo finds your ideal lead. It passes it to Clay, which instantly enriches it. Brevo automatically keeps them warm. Gamma creates a winning proposal. Airtable tracks the deal, and Stripe takes the payment. Lovable or Gumroad delivers the product instantly, while N8N makes sure every step triggers the next one, without you lifting a finger. And the loop never stops. New leads generate sales, which builds your reputation, which in turn drives even more high-quality leads. That is the flywheel.
Before you go and build this, just remember these 3 simple rules. First, don't get stuck searching for the perfect tool. Pick good enough tools and just start. Second, clarity beats complexity every time. The better you understand your own process, the better your automation will be. And finally, don't get overwhelmed. Seriously, if you have a clear idea, these tools can build it for you.
And I want to leave you with this final thought. As you start building with these tools, you're going to find that they aren't just helping you fix your business processes. They are powerful aids for clarifying your own thinking, for debugging your own mind, and for turning your ideas into reality faster than ever before. Hey, if you found this breakdown valuable and you want more strategies for building wealth with technology, please take a second to like this, share it with someone who needs to see it, and of course, subscribe to Madhvani Money Leverage. Thanks for watching.